Substitute teaching because that is my profession before this. So because it adds to your retirement plan. Because comics have a notoriously good retirement plan. And I do everything. I do kindergarten through 12th grade. So you never know where you're going to be. But it's a great job if you have a split personality disorder, honestly. Because one day you're talking to a bunch of gang members, with gray temples, senior high, going, okay, now get your homework out or there's a detention. Next day you're in kindergarten. Where are all my friends today? Bobby, glue is not a beverage. The junior high, my favorite is the junior high age because they're just so funny. It just worries me about the kids now because they have no sense of history. We were talking about the beginning of television. One kid goes, Mrs. K, did they have TV when you were a kid? Somebody's just messing with me, so I mess back with him. No, John, I just had an iPod. That's all I could do was... He's like, cool. I was showing this DVD, this history DVD. They were interviewing Thomas Jefferson. So after we're done, the kid goes, Mrs. K, was that really him or some dude in a wig? I said, that was really him. The video was very grainy back then. I was doing a writing, and then I'm even worried about our health care. I can see in the future. There's this girl, I was helping with a writing assignment. Their assignment was to find 2 jobs that they were interested in doing and researching. Okay, Courtney, what do you got? First one is a model, and a second choice is an anesthesiologist. Well, you have to be a doctor to be an anesthesiologist. Whatever. I'm not sure I want to be treated by someone whose second choice was anesthesiologist. There's certain things I don't want to hear when I'm going under, Mrs. Kelly Krajecki, whatever. See, the modeling thing didn't work out, so now I'm putting you under for anesthesiologist. But good news, we're on America's Next Top Anesthesiologist. Okay, now, quit struggling. Okay, count back with me. 100, 97, 83, 29. And sometimes you learn stuff back. You really learn valuable information back from these kids. I was doing, we were going over the metric system. Remember that? One time we were supposed to do the metric system in our country? Came and went. So we were going through it, and I'm like, and they had the prefixes, kilo, and there was an aide in the room. I said, I always wondered what kilo actually meant. So, of course, Daryl in front here says, Mrs. K, you take a lunch bag, roll it down till it's 2/3. That's a kilo. And I lost a little weight. We go up and down. But, my husband lost a lot of weight. So I told him after he lost weight, I said, honey, what do you want to do now that you lost the weight? He's like, I want to wear bike shorts. I said, well, I think they make them in your size. He goes, no. The ones with the gel padding in the seat? Maybe you should get a pair. I'm like, I didn't lose 30 pounds to pack it back on in one garment. Walking around like a baboon, but, Bungee cord a mattress to my bike before I put a pair of those comfort babies on. Another reason, too, is that spandex and I are not like this, okay? I'll give you a simple tip about spandex. When you put it on, it shouldn't change colors. Now, some words kids invent and only they get to use. And my favorite is, nuh-uh. Because if you think about it, it's like no with an attitude. And we don't have the adult equivalent. I'd like to be able to use that word. Think of all the situations. Mrs. Krajecki, your child started the trouble at school. Nuh-uh. We can't fix this car for free. The warranty's expired. Nuh-uh. Mrs. Krajewski, please step on the scale. I think you've gained weight since the last time we've seen you at the doctor's office. Nuh-uh. And as they get older, the teen years, they add things to the vocabulary, like, and so. Before my daughter would say, I'm not like that, she'd say, I am so not like that. I'm going to the party like I am so going to the party. And as we get older, we're forced to drop these things from our vocabulary, which I think is so not fair. So I say we get to keep these things as we age, especially as we age. Mrs. Krajewski, we found your dentures in someone else's room. My bad. We've got prunes in the cafeteria. Sweet. Mrs. Krajewski, we're going to have to give you a colonoscopy. Nuh-uh. Like I am so out of here.